This is Bullshit Club, the podcast, episode 2 for the week of the 24th of February, 2017.
And what is up, everyone? My name is Jack Southall, back again with another video, and welcome to episode 2 of the Bullshit Club podcast. Joining me, as always, is the champ, Billy Marcus TV.
The champ that runs the camp.
The bloke that tells the
SCJ prediction champion. 3 or 4 time winner.
The king of the Mysterio division.
And the king of the Mysterio division, 619 Live himself. The 5'8", ladies and gentlemen. Give him a round of applause.
Yeah. Cheers for the applause for making the meme of the year.
Yeah. The first of many I can see on this show. So in today's edition, guys, we're going to be talking about a few different type of things. We'll be talking about games. We're going to be talking about 2007 memories at the end of the show. And we're going to kick things off with Billy's topic, which is people never to win Money in the Bank. So, Billy, take it away, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, like, in the past, 12 years we've had the Money in the Bank in the WWE. There have been some very undeserving winners. John Cena.
Yeah.
Sheamus.
2012. What the fuck? Sheamus, 2015.
Yeah. So don't remind us.
Completely forgot about that.
There's also been people that have been involved in the matches that have shined through the match and yet have never ever won the briefcase, won that thing over there. I haven't written down like a proper list or anything, so this isn't in any particular order, but straight off the bat, I'm gonna have to say Chris Jericho. He's invented the match.
He's the guy who invented it.
Yeah, that was I thought you were going to say him first.
Yeah, I reckon he should have won at least one. At least one. I mean, he came up with the whole idea for it. Like, come on. Thoughts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just with Jericho. Oh, and also, by the way, guys, I will know if you hear random clicking noises throughout the video, it's because my computer's fucking up at the moment. But going on with Jericho, yeah, it's a bit odd that the guy who invented the Money in the Bank match in general has never even won it. That's always bothered my mind for some reason. I think Jericho has had plenty of opportunities to win that Money in the Bank, countless times. Like, even at WrestleMania 21, even though it went to Edge and he did deserve to win it, there could have been many opportunities for him to win it. Like in 2012, like how you mentioned before, with John Cena winning it instead of Jericho and all that. I reckon he could have won that easily.
Didn't he leave not long after the pay-per-view, though?
Yeah, he had a few of his
and
then that's right.
And fucked off to do some stuff with Fozzy. But yeah, I reckon Jericho could have won at least one Money in the Bank.
Yeah. You never know, he might win this year.
That is if he stays this year.
Hey?
Because I think there's going to be a new Fozzy album coming out this year, and he's going to do a tour and all that.
I'm actually surprised that he's stayed for a full year, though. That's
probably the longest run he's had in a long time.
Yeah,
like,
about
I'd say
7 years or so.
Since 2010? No, since 2007 to 2010 run.
Yeah.
Something like that. So yeah, Jericho's definitely one of them.
Yeah, definitely one. Who else? Kofi Kingston. He's always had really cool. Like, I remember that moment that he had in WrestleMania 24. Was it 24 or 25?
No,
when he tried. Hey.
He wasn't in 24. That was when he was in the He was in the Battle Royal for the ECW title. I think.
Okay, it must have been 25 when he tried to climb 2 ladders.
Excuse
to
me.
get to the briefcase. That was pretty cool.
Like
but
he's still whatever.
Yeah. Maybe
it was Mania 26. Yeah,
maybe
it
might even be 26. I think
25 he ran up a ladder that Mark Henry was holding and tried.
Yeah, I remember that. That was fucking cool. That was cool.
Yeah. Kofi, he's always a guy that, when he's in a Money in the Bank match, you're gonna see cool shit. And like 26, he probably could have even won it. I mean, it went to Jack Swagger, and that was just the dumbest decision.
Yeah, that took him really far. Beat Jericho for the championship. And
don't fucking remind me. He didn't beat Jericho.
On the SmackDown after WrestleMania, he lost.
Oh,
he lost.
I couldn't believe that.
Then Swagger lost it to Rey Mysterio in that fatal 4-way match.
Yep, that was about the time that I stopped watching wrestling. For just a little bit.
When Rey Mysterio beat Rey Mysterio, Jack Swagger
and CM Punk. Stop.
To win the World Heavyweight title. That was a...
Fucking
yeah,
hell.
CM Punk was wearing a mask, so he could have been the second Rey Mysterio. Because he shaved his head, remember?
Oh, yeah.
It
was like over the limit or something. Or
yeah, over the limit. It's like Jack Swagger. Why did he win Money in the Bank? Honestly, what did he do when he won that?
Got a job at WWE.
He's gonna get fired soon. I'm calling it now.
Like, I remember when they tried to repackage him in 2013 with Zeb Coulter, and he went to WrestleMania for the world title.
And then he got busted for was it a DUI?
Yeah, for marijuana.
Yeah, the devil's lettuce.
Driving under
the devil's lettuce. Yeah, like, well, that's his own fault though. Like, if you they were gonna push him to the sky. Like, I was excited for him when he won. He actually won the Elimination Chamber in 2013, and I was actually excited for him because I thought, all right, maybe now it might be time for him to step back up there again and actually have a proper run. And no, didn't happen. No.
Devil's lettuce.
Devil's lettuce.
It's a dangerous thing.
He was smuggling in some herbs and spices, mate. But
the Colonel's secret.
Colonel's secret spice, mate. But you know who's another guy that I feel like should have won? Remember in 2015 for the Money in the Bank? I reckon Neville should have won that.
I agree with you. There was no one else in that match that actually would have benefited from it more than Neville. I actually wanted Neville to win.
Because they were building up Neville for a bit, actually.
Yeah. And now
when he came onto the match and all that.
Yeah, like he came and he was like hot off the heels of NXT because he was really, really good back then. He had all the momentum in the world, and then I don't think Raw knew what to do with him, and then he just lost all his momentum, and he's only gaining it back now with the cruiserweight division coming in. But I reckon he definitely should have won the 2015 Money in the Bank. Who knows where he'd be by now? He's definitely main event material.
Yeah, I reckon because he had just, when he debuted the night after WrestleMania 31, he came off of an incredible NXT career, winning the NXT championship for the very first special, the NXT special in the ladder match. And so he kind of had that going in for him for Money in the Bank because he has had experience with ladder matches, and I feel like that would have made him much more sense. He didn't even have to win. At least put on a great match with the champion or something like that. And, what they did with Sheamus was just fucking stupid. I felt like when they gave it to Sheamus, they were like, oh, we're going to give him this big push now that he's turned heel, because he was face for a while and then they turned him recently heel. It's like, oh, we're going to give him this good push. And I felt like they just gave it to him at Survivor Series because it's like, fuck it, you better win your championship or whatever.
Yeah,
so Roman Reigns has someone to fight at TLC and all that.
When he won that fucking briefcase, I was like, wow, what a waste of a fucking pay-per-view.
Yeah, it's like, and when he cashed in at Survivor Series and he had that, League of Nations team going for him, which was just
that faction is so fucking memorable.
The lads. According to King Barrett, they're the most dominant team in WWE, and that no one can go on with this unit, according to them at WrestleMania. I can't believe they beat the New Day at WrestleMania last year.
That was
what the fuck is that about?
Well, they ended up getting bloody owned by 50-year-olds at the end anyway. So
yeah, Shawn Michaels, Mick Foley, and Stone Cold just kick the shit out.
I don't think people really remember that match for the result. They remember it because those three came out, and I think that's what WWE was going for. It's safe to say that the league never fucking benefited from the win anyway.
Nah. It was a bit of a pointless win. I mean, they could have had New Day win the match and have League of Nations kind of beat them up afterwards, and then HBK's, Austin and Mick, kind of save the day or whatever, and they party at the end of it and do all that shit. But yeah, Sheamus winning in 2015, that should have went to Neville. Should have went to Neville.
Definitely. I Fucking who else? I know I've got like the most obvious one, but I'm gonna leave that till the end. Who else?
Because I think I might know who you're talking about when it comes to the most obvious.
Yeah.
I think I might know.
What about Cody?
I'm gonna say, look, even though Kennedy won the Money in the Bank briefcase, he never actually got to cash it in.
Yeah, so it doesn't really count. He was going to cash it in at Mania 24, actually. He said, like, oh, I'm going to announce and cash it in at Mania 24, but Edge ended up beating him in a match or whatever.
Yeah, because, well, apparently he was told that he had a torn tricep and he needed surgery, so they needed to get the briefcase off of him. But his tricep wasn't torn.
It was only bruised.
It was really badly bruised, and he was back within like a month. But they needed to get the title off Undertaker because he was injured. So it was actually planned for Kennedy to cash in, not Edge.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Kennedy was meant to win the world title. So it was
Edge was just replacing Mr. Kennedy for all that shit.
Pretty much, yeah. So I'm not too mad about it.
I think that's just bad timing for Mr. Kennedy. Just really bad timing.
Yeah, because I got told by some fucking loser who will remain nameless that it was because.
Oh, I wonder who you're talking about.
I don't know.
Because it was, they said it was because Kennedy failed a drug test, but he did fail a drug test that year. But it wasn't until later on in the year when they had that Mr. McMahon's son shit. Because Kennedy was supposed to be McMahon's,
wasn't it?
Yeah, Kennedy was supposed to be Mr. McMahon's son and actually go on and have a world title run. Yeah, something like that. But he was supposed to be McMahon's son and actually have a world title run at the end of the year or something like that, but it never happened for him because he got busted for roids.
You know who's one guy I feel like hasn't won? What about Christian?
Won?
Christian,
No, he's been in like 4, I think, but he never won.
He's been in a few of them, yeah.
Because I remember WrestleMania 25, out of all the people that came out, he was the one that got the biggest reaction.
Yeah, because he
was one of my picks to win, actually, that year. Wait, what did you say, Billy?
Didn't he just return that year, or was that the year before?
Yeah, he returned in
it.
2009. He came back.
Yeah,
he left TNA to come back.
I reckon he should have won it that year instead of fucking CM Punk.
Yeah, but then if Punk didn't win, we never would have gotten all the Straight Edge Societies. Well, we might have still, get the great.
Fair, he had a fucking awesome rivalry with Jeff Hardy. Like that was rivalry of the year in the Wrestling Observer or Pro Wrestling Illustrated or something. That was actually
told like a great story because Punk's the straight edge guy, and then Jeff Hardy's the fucking druggo.
And people were cheering for the druggo.
Yeah,
I was like, woo! I was the biggest Jeff Hardy mark. Like I legit fucking cried when Jeff Hardy lost that cage match and had to leave.
That was so sad.
I was like, what the fuck?
I knew it was coming. Because I'd heard rumors that Jeff was going to leave WWE because that was around the time I started reading the dirt sheets and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I had no idea.
I found out that, Hardy was going to be leaving in a few weeks. So I was like, so when they announced loser leaves WWE, I'm like, Punk's going to win.
It's so like, man, with Jeff leaving, like, fucking, he was more popular than John Cena. I'm not even kidding.
Don't tell WWE that.
No, I'll fucking tell WWE. It was fucking ridiculous.
I dare you to go up to Vince and bloody tell that to him.
I'll be like, you know what, Vince? In 2009, Jeff Hardy was more popular than John Cena, and you fucking know it.
What? John Cena will always be popular, you bastard.
He was. It was fucking ridiculous. And then, like, at the height of his fame, he just leaves. I don't get it. And then he gets busted for possession of, like, $15,000 worth of drugs or some shit.
It's like just CM Punk's just sitting in the corner, like, proving my point. And I remember, like, a year later, like, Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy, they were in, like, a diner somewhere. And
and they did that shoot on
TNA.
Punk.
And just they were off their heads, and Jeff Hardy's like, CM Punk, I think you're a nerd, man. I think you're a fucking nerd.
I saw
Bam!
that.
And gives him the thing.
He's like,
And then
made
Fat
you,
Hardy is
man.
just sitting there.
Oh, you're
I
a fucking
made you a
prick,
mo-
Jack. You're a prick.
You're a bastard. You don't deserve to. You don't deserve to like the Broken Brilliant span. After saying
Oh,
that,
come on.
He
No,
got, he
that was
got
like-
a
no,
little
no,
bit
no, no,
sharp.
no,
That
That
was
was
like
like
no, no,
7
no,
years
no.
ago. Come on.
no. You don't. It's
He's
just
a changed
no.
man.
It's not on.
He's a
I won't have it.
he's a broken man now.
Yeah.
I think I broke this chat.
There's another guy that should have won but didn't. Jeff fucking Hardy.
Yeah.
Well, he was supposed to win
Well,
in
he was-
28, but
28.
28,
2008.
24. Fucking hell. Yeah, 2008, but
There
two
we go.
thou- yeah. I was about to say 2004. 24. He was meant to win,
What?
but he got
Fucking hell.
he got busted for drugs again. Well,
That's
Yeah,
the
um,
story of his career right there. He's about to reach the height and then
yeah.
go
Whenever
bust.
he reaches the fame, he just gets busted for drugs. What about Victory Road 2011?
Ah, yes.
That was a fun
Best pay per view
one of
ever.
the worst main events in the history of pro wrestling. What the
Shut your mouth,
fuck
mate.
was
That is the greatest match I've ever seen.
What the fucking?
I piss off.
The match starts. Sting rolls him up. The match ends.
And
Yes.
Hardy just keeps
Match
like
of the year.
pushing Sting off. Like
I don't know. I remember when he got
you
busted
probably
for
think
drugs.
Jenna Maraska and Charmel's match of the year. Campbell.
I remember when he got
You
busted
probably
for
think-
drugs in 2008, because they actually acknowledged it on TV, and he's like, "Oh, I just need a second chance from all these fans, and I'll
Yeah, it
prove."
was on the VIP lounge with MVP, right?
Yeah. And I'm like, "All right, so you want a second chance, then you get busted for drugs after you leave WWE." It was a ridiculous amount of drugs. He actually went to jail for it for like 10 days.
Yeah, I saw the mugshots
Yeah.
and all that. It was like,
All right, so then you serve your time and everything, then you wrestle at TNA, and then you rock up to a pay-per-view off your fucking head on God knows what, and yeah, we're still how many second chances do you want, mate? Although if he does rock up in
just
WWE tomorrow, I will
27
squeal
chance,
like a little
guys,
girl.
please take me back.
Yeah, I don't know, but I think
All right.
I'm pretty sure the doors are always open for the Hardys at WWE.
Yeah.
It's another
Especially
thing.
with the recent, broken gimmick. I feel like
Oh man, if they
WWE
bring that into WWE,
Oh my god.
it's gonna be awesome.
Could you imagine, like, on the screen or whatever, it has the old Matt Hardy version 1.0 thing, it types it up and all that, but then,
Yeah.
like, it goes to the keyboard and it hits delete on it, and the entire
Yes.
screen just
Yes.
goes out,
Oh
and,
my
then,
god.
and then Matt Hardy's theme song pops up, and he comes out with Brother Nero and Rebby and all that. That would be the best thing ever. I would
Oh,
fucking lose.
I would die a
for
happy
that.
man. I would
The
die
only,
happy.
the only thing I'd be worried
Here's
about.
the thing. What brand do you think that he should be on if he ever got into WWE with the broken gimmick? Do you think he
SmackDown.
should start on NXT?
Damn.
Or do you think he should be brought up to the main
No.
roster?
Smack diddly down.
Smack diddly down, man.
I think SmackDown's the only like company that can actually like get away with something like that. If it was like on Raw,
SmackDown is Matt Hardy's home.
Yes.
Bro. He was only on Raw during that whole Matt Hardy Edge thing.
No, he got
Oh,
drafted.
Oh,
in
he got drafted in 09. And then
Yeah,
he
I remember
went
the
back to
09 bit,
SmackDown.
and then he went back to. He's a SmackDown boy through and through. Matt Hardy, always be a SmackDown boy. He was on there in 04 as well. On
Yeah,
Raw. He's
yeah,
been on Raw
yeah,
a couple times.
he got drafted to Raw in 04, got injured,
Got
I
sacked.
don't know.
and then got sacked.
Stacked. And all that. And then he
Then
got
came back.
rehired.
Yeah, and then went back to SmackDown. But yeah, I've always imagined, like, there's those superstars where you know they fit on a certain brand. Like Chris Jericho just fits on Raw. He has been on SmackDown before, but it just doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
Chris
He's a
Jericho,
Raw guy, definitely.
Triple H is a Raw guy.
Yeah, definitely. Shawn
Rey
Michaels.
Mysterio is a
is a Raw
SmackDown
Michaels.
guy.
Yeah, it's Rey Mysterio,
Undertaker
SmackDown guy.
is SmackDown. Undertaker is SmackDown.
Although he's
Yeah.
he's unassigned at the moment.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he's
but
the
let's
freaking
just be
Undertaker.
real.
He can do what he wants.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the biggest stars, biggest icons in the history of wrestling. So I guess you could
Yeah.
do what
All
he
right.
wants.
All right, my number
Biggest
one guy that
Please be
should
who
have
I
won the
think.
Money in the Bank and didn't is obviously Shelton fucking
Yes.
Benjamin.
Yes.
There ain't
How
no stopping
they
me
never
now.
fucking did it. Like, oh, it pisses me off.
And
They
he
gave
was
him
putting,
all
and
the
he was doing the
intercontinental and
best
United
spots.
States Championship reigns that anybody could have had, and yet they never ever bumped this poor guy up to the fucking main event, and he fucking deserved it.
Yeah.
And the
Like,
Money in
it's
the
gonna be
Bank would
way
be the
too late
perfect
when
way
he
to do it
returns,
because, man, it pisses me off.
He was putting on like the best spots in each match. Like, remember
Yeah.
WrestleMania 25 when everyone was on the outside and he was on that giant fuck off ladder and he jumped off and just
ladder.
and he just landed on everyone. Like, that was the craziest. I remember me and my mates were watching it, and like my mates were like, "Oh, that's going too far." And I'm like, "Are you serious? That's the fucking best spot up until that point for Money in the Bank ladder matches." I think Morrison's spot where he in 24 when he did like a moonsault on the ladder, that was pretty cool.
And that was
Morrison.
Shelton like fucking fell off
Did you
the
say
top of the
John
ladder.
Morrison?
Yeah,
What's wrong with John Morrison?
nothing. I was just
Being a dick.
Oh, like Johnny Mundo, mate. You just Johnny Mundo. Hey, Johnny Mundo.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah,
I knew Campbell would get that one.
with Shelton Benjamin coming back.
Hopefully he still comes back.
He will.
Well, he said he said on Twitter that he
Night
is.
after Smack. I'd say SmackDown after Mania. Bring him on.
Well, no,
I
because
reckon.
he's all right. He's still got one more indie commitment, which is actually in Australia because they announced it yesterday. He's going to be at
Cool.
He's going to be at AWE in Sydney because I even
When's that?
May 19th. Don't tell Kane.
That's
my
good.
God.
Because I looked at the
seen
photo.
all
I'm
of
like, are you sure? I'm pretty sure didn't he sign a WWE contract? They're like, yeah, but we signed him just in time. So, yeah. But hopefully he comes back soon or soonish.
Around time for SummerSlam, I reckon.
Yeah.
Unless he's gonna like continue with WWE, like even if he does come back night after Mania, and just comes to Australia for that one appearance or some shit. Because I was surprised as hell.
Been cool. We got a SmackDown guy in bloody working in the Indies.
Yeah. And it's good that he's on SmackDown as well. Or even though he was the tag team guy when he was first on SmackDown.
He beat Triple H on Raw.
Yeah.
I remember that.
He went into singles on Raw, but I don't know, he just feels like a SmackDown guy to me as well.
It's probably good.
Well, he was on Raw for a couple of years.
Yeah. Just
And then when
whoever's coming back to
when he became the
WWE,
gold
just put him on SmackDown because we all know that they'll be misused on Raw.
Yeah.
that goes with like most talent on Raw, really.
Unless your name's Goldberg.
Yeah, fucking hell. I can't believe he's going to be the Universal Champion.
Oh, hope
after
Goldberg. Ah, man. And they're going to do Lesnar and Goldberg for the Universal title. And then Lesnar is going to probably win the Universal title and then fuck off for 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll come back.
Can they just give us a fucking main event that we bill a main event that we actually want to fucking see?
Like, you're doing Jericho and Owens for the United States Championship, which is good for the US belt, I guess. But like, come on, this is like a world title feud, I reckon. This is a world title feud.
But the US title needs to be elevated, I reckon. So it hasn't been relevant for ages.
It needs a new fucking design, that's for sure.
Like, the US title?
Yeah. Needs a
All right, so just make it the same. Just make it the same belt as the Universal WWE title. Just put like the red, white, and blue strap.
Yeah, just make the strap like an American flag.
That's probably what they're gonna do.
Oh fucking!
What about the UK title? The UK title is basically the WWE title with the United Kingdom coat of arms on it, isn't it?
Well, at least it doesn't have the fucking logo slapped on the middle of it.
Nah, it's still the same basic belt.
I know, but I like the front plate of it. I really like that, but the rest, I reckon they could have improved on.
See, the WWE title design, it's not a bad design. It's just it's overly used
too
now,
much.
and that's why people are starting to hate it.
Yeah.
It's because they want to be like
UFC and just use the same belt for everything.
But what?
Imagine if they did it for the Imagine if they did it for like the spinner belt and like every belt like fucking spun.
Ah, that would have been retarded as shit.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been so dumb. But one of the things I loved about WWE was, especially with the championships, they all looked different compared to UFC. UFC just looks the exact fucking same and it's boring as shit. You know,
same
what I like
New
about
Japan,
WWE,
actually. New Japan's belts look all the same, but they're all different sizes.
Yeah. One's smaller than the other, so hooray.
Yeah.
But okay, so yeah, Shelton Benjamin. Just moving back on track. Shelton Benjamin winning. Shelton Benjamin at least should have won Money in the Bank at least once, because he was putting on the best spots of the whole night, like depending on what match he was in and all that stuff. And just Shelton Benjamin is one of the most underrated athletes in the Ruthless Aggression era. To me, he's up there with Carlito.
Yeah,
he's up there with Mr. Kennedy and all those guys that should have gotten a spot during the Ruthless Aggression era, but just didn't. Like, which is
I think what was holding Carlito back was his gimmick more than anything.
What was Carlito holding back from?
His gimmick, like that's what was holding him back from reaching that event.
Spitting apples in people's faces.
Yeah, that's my theory.
I thought that was a cool gimmick, but like, if you really think about it, a world champion. I didn't even realize it. Oh shit.
Bullshit.
Let me get an apple's fucking spit at it at the bloody camera, mate. But yeah, it was. Oh man, I'll grow an afro now if you want me to. But yeah, I reckon Carlito, could have been a good Money in the Bank winner because he's been in at least 1, 2, whatever.
Yeah, he was in 2008, I think.
Yeah, he was in WrestleMania 24.
Was he in 22? No, he was in a tag team match in 22.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I
think he was.
Yeah.
So 20. I think he's been in more than one.
He might have been.
So,
oh no, he was on SmackDown at that point. I was going to say he might have been at 21, but that was a Raw thing in 21.
Yeah, it was. It was just all Raw guys. Fuck.
Yeah, and it's going to be all SmackDown this year, apparently.
That's stupid.
What?
Yeah, it's going to be a SmackDown event.
SmackDown exclusive. I don't like that. I really don't like that. I think that should be a both branded show.
Well, maybe they might have the Raw one at Mania then.
Yeah. Makes sense.
It could.
I don't like it being a pay-per-view. I'd rather it go back to being the opener of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing I'd say. If they don't have the Money in the Bank match for Raw this year at WrestleMania, you know what I'd like to see? I may have mentioned this before. I mentioned it on some other shows, but like a Cruiserweight Championship ladder match. Have like 7 or 8 guys in there. And just because that'd be the perfect match for them.
Or Cruiserweight Championship on a pole match.
All right, Vince Russo.
No. What we're going to do is we're going to have these 4 boxes in all corners of the ring. And one box is going to have the one box is going to have the championship in it, and then
one of them's going to be a picture of Scott Hall. It's going to be a picture of Scott Hall in it. Well, wait, we're not making this up. This was an actual match that took place in WCW.
Yeah, I think I've seen that match actually. I don't know why I watched it.
In like a WWE magazine.
He won it, and then like when he grabbed the last box, the fucking belt fell out from the underneath.
I remember that. It was Jeff Jarrett, wasn't it? For the belt?
Yeah, something like that.
2000 WCW. I cannot wait for us.
There is some loser who will remain nameless that has actually actually said this to me.
Who is that?
I'm not shitting you. He actually said this to me. The year of 2000 was a very underrated year for WCW.
Underrated.
Oh yes.
I don't believe that.
I almost lost my shit. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, Chris?
Judy Bagwell.
The fucking. It's
Chris
the year
Jericho,
that killed the
damn
fucking. It's the year that killed the fucking company. It's the year that had the fucking everything on a pole match. It's
the NWO, like
Judy
the NWO and the NWO
at one point got fucking vacated. Like
David Arquette.
David
Need I say
Arquette.
more?
Yes.
Judy Bagwell in a pole match.
No, she was on a
New
forklift.
Blood. Oh, a forklift. That's right. What a difference.
You couldn't fucking hoist that big bitch up on a fucking pole. She'd break it.
It'll be like fucking what's that match between? It's like Lesnar and the Big Show. She just breaks the ring while she's on like the pole.
Yeah.
It's like a WWE 13 OMG moment. She just gets in the ring and just,
Anyway, sorry for sorry for getting sidetracked.
yeah.
Hey, we did warn everybody in the first episode.
Yeah, we do go on
about getting off track.
Yeah.
Yeah, just this is the thing about this show. We will get off track.
Yeah.
Just letting you
A
know.
lot.
That's the fun of it, though. That's the fun of it. But those were just people never to win Money in the Bank. That was Billy. Now we're going to move on to the next topic, which Campbell came up with, and that's favorite wrestling games. So, Campbell,
And
would you like to talk about that?
Right, I'm just going to kick it off. Say this is just my personal opinion. So, yep. Like obviously at the top of the list, I've got Here Comes the Pain at the top of the list.
That was one of my
favorites. Yes, that was one of my favorite. That was one of my favorite wrestling games. Like,
Here Comes the Propane. The Hank Edition.
I'll tell you what.
I bring the propane and the propane accessories. Oh my! You know what I'm actually thinking about when I go into Here Comes the Pain season mode? I'm actually thinking about making a Hank Hill core and putting them through a season mode. I don't know. I don't know if I should do it. Do you reckon I should do it?
Yes, do it.
Hank Hill core. Here comes the propane.
Yeah.
That has to be the title of every video. Here comes the propane.
Okay, but yeah, Here Comes the Pain. What a fucking game that is. I actually, you know what? As of right now, guys, from SmackDown Shut Your Mouth all the way to 2K17, I have every wrestling game in the main series.
Shit, that's pretty good.
My 06 game finally works, and I picked up 2009 on PS3.
Did you get it clean?
Yeah, I got the disc clean. It's all good. But moving on to Here Comes the Pain, I remember getting it. I was about like 7 or 8. We were at a Gold Coast trip, and I used to always go looking for PS2 games all the time because I was obsessed with PlayStation 2 games. And I saw Here Comes the Pain in like the cheap pre-owned section. It was for a pretty good price. And I remember playing it and had so much fun with it. It is one of the funnest wrestling games ever.
You know what? I'd say it holds up a lot better than it does with the more recent WWE games, in my opinion.
It's just, yeah, I reckon in some cases, especially with the backstage stuff, like backstage fighting.
It's so much fun. Like, I loved going off to Times Square and doing the big fuck-off jump off the Times Square Jumbotron.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
like going off the helicopter as well.
Even the story in the season mode is better than the fuck-off one we have in 2K17 with that dumbass promo engine and those fucking rivalry points.
I fucking hate the rivalry points. I'm still so
pissed off that I lost the rivalry with Rusev, even though he beat me once.
He beat you once, and that was it for your right. Oh, I think I remember.
I remember. And then he still won the rivalry. I don't get it.
That's fucking stupid. But like with season mode, and Here Comes the Pain. What I loved about it was you can take it was 1 year, which I think is perfect for a season mode. It is the perfect length for a season mode. I know 15. Shut Your Mouth is like 2 years, which I think is a bit. Yeah, it's actually 2 years, but I decided to stop at 1 year. So, yeah, by the way, guys, stay tuned. Shut Your Mouth videos coming soon.
Like your own stuff. There.
Yeah, why not? It's my fucking channel. Why not? But with Here Comes the Pain, it was perfect. 1 year, you know, you had 4 shows, then a pay-per-view, which I think is a good length. And, you know, you start all the way and you build up to WrestleMania, which is the big event, so which I really enjoyed. And just the rivalries were so fun. And it's kind of like the Walking Dead games and all those Telltale games where you can pick and choose which way you want to go, and it kind of changes the story.
Yeah.
And I really like that. So,
like, even if you're not doing anything, like, you'll always be given something to do along the line. Like, you could not be booked, like, for an entire month, and then you'll be asked by JR or someone if you want to be in a rivalry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
So
want for a tag titles, or even if you're not doing anything, if you've got enough superstar points, you can shoot for a title.
Yeah, that's the system they need to bring into 2K18.
They won't.
Yeah, I would love to see a 2K18 season mode, and or like if you have to call it fucking Road to WrestleMania or some bullshit like that, just make it 1 year, build up to WrestleMania.
That was the biggest letdown with the Road to WrestleMania modes, is that it was only 3 months and not a year.
Yeah.
I didn't like. And you had to be like certain superstars.
They fixed it up in WWE 12. Like the storylines were all right. Yeah, that
was a pretty good Road to WrestleMania.
Yeah,
and like where you could beat Drake and Cass.
Even though there were only 3, I still loved it.
I never played it all the way through. I've got the game, but I just never really played it. Yeah,
I played the whole thing. It was
maybe in a couple of years' time when we actually get to WWE 12, I'll do it on my channel.
Yes, same here. If I get to that, that's going to be fun. But so next game, Campbell, if you've got any on your mind.
Yep. SmackDown versus Raw 2007, and that's just purely from a nostalgic standpoint because that was the first wrestling game I ever bought.
Me too. Well, that was I got given that game by my brothers for Christmas. If it wasn't for that game, I wouldn't be into wrestling.
Oh man, I remember the day I got that game, Christmas 2006. Happiest day of my. I have a picture of it of my dad, and it's like me hugging it, and I'm holding up the bloody game, and you cannot wipe the smile off my fucking face, like, because I was like right in the center, SBR07, mate, SBR07, you know, and all that stuff. And so when it finally arrived, it was like I was so happy, and like I ran fucking downstairs like to this area. This was before I started living, and I just popped in the game, and I had so much fun. It's a really good game. Really good. It is. I reckon season mode is very solid, in my opinion.
GM mode is great.
GM mode, one of the best features of the wrestling games. Sucks. I feel like 2K18 is the perfect year to bring it back.
Yeah.
Now that we have the brand split.
Yeah.
Because now that we have brand split back, you can be, you know, the GM of Raw, the GM of SmackDown. You know, 2K,
even like create your own show or like run NXT or something.
Yeah, I know we've got universe mode or some shit like that, but like 2K18's like GM mode, this year's the perfect year to bring it back. You know, because with universe mode, you don't really have, you know, punishment for anything. It's just, you know, having a bit of fun, making your own shows and all that. But with GM mode, you can try and compete with the other one and see, you know, who produced the better show. So that's why I feel like in like, because like with NBA games, you have what is it, like the manager mode or something like
My League and
the
My
League
GM.
Yeah,
and even with FIFA, you've got the FIFA career mode. You can be the manager of the team, so, and like you've got to, you know, build the team up and get them to the to the top of the table. It's something that has been lacking from WWE games for a while, and to be honest, it shouldn't have been taken out of there.
I agree.
It was one of the best features that, you know, WWE ever put into a video game, and they had it for 06, 07, 08, and they took it out in 09 and replaced it with their version of career mode, which was just lame as shit.
2009 was trash, to be honest. I didn't like 2009 that much.
I don't mind 2009. I don't mind 2009. It's just the Road to WrestleMania I thought was fine. You know, it was no season mode, but it was
that
fine.
Fucking career mode though was just a joke.
Yeah.
The lamest thing ever, because you just wrestled guys, won a title, and then sick. You move on to the other title, and you keep going and going and going till you build.
Yeah.
And it's just about the entire roster.
It's not even fun.
Like, there's no purpose to it. There's no storylines or anything. It's just beat cunts, win a belt, move on, beat other cunts, win a belt.
Yep.
And they kept it in 2010, which was shit. Like, that's probably
the only reason I played that was just to get the achievements.
Yeah, I've never been really an achievements guy, honestly, but, you know, it is kind of fun to see. yeah, so what we were talking about, SVR07, season mode was pretty fun in it, with some of the storylines. I remember there was the story mode with like Undertaker and Benoit. I remember that story. I remember one where you had to feud with Stephanie McMahon.
Yep.
I remember one. I was playing as John Cena, and I won the WWE title or something. Then I got drafted to SmackDown. I had to relinquish the title and everything.
Oh yeah.
For some guys, sometimes you can get drafted to a different brand.
Mm.
Depending
That's
on
weird.
a certain guy. Yeah, it's really weird.
You always get drafted to a brand. Like if you're on Raw, like from the start from like Backlash or something, or whatever the pay-per-view is, till WrestleMania again, then you get drafted to SmackDown.
Oh, but what if you're a SmackDown guy? Do you get drafted to Raw?
Yep.
Okay. So
see, I don't think I ever fucking finished it.
Really?
The season. I don't think.
I think
it's been that long since I played it all the way through. I probably did. That's sad.
Yeah. That's gonna be an interesting game to play when I get to that on my channel. I reckon.
I can't wait to play that one.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. Next game on you've got
SmackDown vs. Raw 2011.
2011. That was an alright game. That was alright. I got that
I think
I got that the day before my birthday.
Oh, yep.
And all that. It was a pretty good, because the guy who I bought it off of, this is the GameStop, the game shop I was telling you about.
Yeah.
In my local area. He had the game, like, he gave me the game the day before it was meant to come out.
Oh, nice.
Oh, what a champion.
So, yeah, and I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. And it was, not only that, it was the day before my birthday, so make that even better. So I could wake up the next morning on my birthday, open my presents, and play some SVR 11. And I really enjoyed I actually didn't mind the Road to WrestleManias, because you can go backstage and start.
That was the coolest thing that they had brought back, because we hadn't been able to do that since SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, to run around backstage. That was really cool. But again,
and like just starting fights with everybody.
Yeah, the thing was only fucking 3 months long, which sucked. But like you had people, like different people to choose from. But I'd much rather
the Undertaker one.
Yeah, I'd much
that was my favorite one, actually.
I'd much rather
the
stay
Taker one was the best
with just one guy and just go the whole year.
Yeah, but because the story modes, we got 5 guys to choose from. We had the versus Undertaker mode. We had Cena, Mysterio,
Christian,
and
Chris Jericho.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Jericho. My favorite was the Undertaker one. Did you guys pick the 4 other guys, or did you have a created superstar?
When I first played it, I picked John Morrison, and then I played through it again, and I played as myself, which I created.
Yeah, I used to create a superstar. Gamble was playing with himself throughout the game.
You're playing with yourself?
Yes.
Joystick for boy. But no, I played as my dude throughout the entirety of the Undertaker mode, and that was a lot of fun. The Mysterio storyline, he was like meant to be friends with Jack Swagger and Evan Bourne, and you had to pick and choose sides, and like you can choose Swagger and Mysterio would turn heel, which would never fucking happen. Yeah, Mysterio. If you chose to side with Swagger at the pay-per-view, Mysterio turned heel.
Oh my God.
And he had his own heel attire as well, because one half of his mask was a skull and all that, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was like
I could never imagine Rey Mysterio being a heel.
Yeah, he's too likable, I think.
He was a heel in WCW
for
a short period of time with the Filthy Animals.
Yeah, but I wasn't watching WCW back then.
Was anyone watching WCW back in 2000?
Oh, was that the only time he turned heel?
A certain Christopher was.
I think so. Chris Jericho. Jesus Christ. Jericho, you were in WWF at the time. Why don't you get that?
I don't know.
Wait, what?
Nothing just boggles my mind.
All right.
Yeah, Jericho, you're a weird guy, you know that. I mean, you're great, but you've got some weird thoughts, man. But yeah, SVR 2011 was a great game. Besides the season mode, what else? No, not season mode. Road to WrestleMania. What else? What else did the game have?
They had the improved physics. The improved physics, like
that was when the physics got. The physics in that game were excellent.
Yeah, except when you had the glitch where you could like throw the steps outside and bonk someone in the head, and they'd come back and hit you in the head. That's so much fun.
That was pretty funny though. But like I remember, I'd always play TLC matches because they were so
same.
fun.
I'd like always go over
in the old games. You had to set up in a certain area and had to like hit his head on the table a couple of times. With this game, you can just do a normal suplex, put him through the table, and hey presto, you're done.
Yeah. I used to like go over to Scott's place a lot all the time just to play like 2011. We just play like hour-long TLC matches just to get.
Is this the PS3 version?
360. Like Scott had a 360.
I think I'm sure the PS2 game had those physics in it.
No, the PS2 didn't.
That must be a new gen thing then.
Yeah, it was only a next gen thing. I didn't even know that they had 2011 on PS2 until I went to a pawnbroker the other day looking for Shut Your Mouth. I'm like, fuck, this came out on PS2.
Yeah, that was the last wrestling game I think All Stars was the last wrestling game to be released on the PS2. That was when the PS2 was in its dying days. Like dying days.
And now it's dead.
Before it's pretty much done. Still my favorite console of all time.
Same.
Yeah, I've still got it set up in my
Nothing
lab.
will beat that.
Yeah. I play like all my gameplays on my PS3 in my office here. I've actually got my PS2 set up in the living room. So if I feel like if I don't want to fucking sit in this chair and play a game, just want to veg out on the couch, I can. I was actually picking up from my season mode that I had of The Undertaker and Here Comes the Pain from like fucking 10 years ago.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
Good. Yeah.
It's a fucking long time.
Chris Benoit beat me for the fucking title, cunt.
Here comes Chris Benoit.
Here comes Chris Benoit.
But,
I'm up to the point that I'm up to with Edge as well.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Kind of weird.
All right. So, what's the next game you've got?
My WWE 12 is the next one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't have memories of this game because I got it very late.
I remember just getting so hyped that December of 2011.
Did you get hyped or did you stay hyped?
Shut the fuck up.
Mojo. Marcus Rawley. Marcus Rawley, just piss off. Look at that. You've got your fucking backwards cap on, trying to stay hype. Like, Jesus, mate. But, yeah, I got
Do you have this? No, you don't, do you? You don't. Because who beat you for it? I fucking did.
Fastlane, mate. Fastlane. Come back to me.
I don't want your fucking shitty toilet paper title anyway.
It looks like the exact same as yours, Campbell.
No, it doesn't.
The fucking title is the exact same.
I'll just go grab mine right now, mate.
Unlike yours, Billy, out of the finest of plastic and painted with the gold paint from Chinese sweatshop workers and from Jack's Pacific, okay?
Oh, you got a Jack's Pacific one. This one's Mattel, so mine's way better quality than
yours.
You got
that's not even a US belt.
That's not even the front. That's not even the title.
Yes,
go
it is.
Go to Big W right now. Pick up a US title.
Go and get Campbell. You've got a US belt. Go get it.
Yeah, I've got a US title.
Then why have you got the WWE spinner belt?
Because it's the belt that I had before when I was champ.
But the official look for the SBCJ Championship
this is the universal look of the belt now. We're not having 3 different designs. This is it.
Well, I started off with the fucking Intercontinental design, and yous all said, nah.
Yeah.
Nah, US belt all day, every day.
All day, every day.
But,
twice on Sunday.
WWE, all right, we'll move back on track now. WWE 12. Christmas 2011. What a glorious day that was. Insert Bobby Roode meme. So I remember like a week or two building up to that, like for Christmas, I just saw the gameplay and got so excited over it because they ditched the whole SmackDown versus Raw thing. They were going in a completely new direction with the game, and they brought in that bloody, was it the Predator technology or whatever it was?
Yeah. Yeah.
And showed from different angles. I remember I played Universe Mode for that whole year. I did a whole year of Universe Mode.
Oh, I did the same
and
thing. I'd like the ECW Championship as my world title, and Sheamus held it on to it for like a year.
And like I still have the records of my WWE 12 Universe Mode. Every Monday I'd play Raw. Every Friday I'd play SmackDown. Every Sunday I'd play a pay-per-view. It was bloody lit as hell. It was so fun. But the road to WrestleMania in that game was great as well, because you had Sheamus as the villain storyline, and they had the whole League of Nations before that was even a thing. And then Sheamus won every bloody belt in WWE, which looking back now is just hilarious to think about. And then bloody Bleach comes out as the outsider.
Oh,
and
I hated that story because there was so many backstage fights. Like that was the only complaint that I had about that one.
Weird. The AI would always just chuck you into shit.
Oh, it was so annoying, especially when it was like 3-on-1 as well.
Oh my, the rage I endured with Road to WrestleMania.
Oh my god.
It was a fun game. I remember the Elimination Chamber match during the Sheamus storyline. I nearly threw my controller at the bloody TV screen because I was that angry.
I've done that before. I've broken it before doing that.
Really?
Yeah. I wasn't playing a wrestling game. I was playing Assassin's Creed.
No. We'll save that for the non-wrestling game.
Yeah.
Non-wrestling. My category. But
it's gonna be a good story though, I can tell.
That's gonna be WWE 12, really damn good game. I'm just gonna chime in and put my own game in there. Shut your mouth. If it was not one of the most important games to me in my life, if it was not for that game, I would probably not be doing this commentary. I'd probably not have all this wrestling stuff in my room. That game was the reason I got into pro wrestling. I remember the date as well. 2004, I was about 5, 6, whatever, looking through Video Easy or Blockbuster. I think it was Blockbuster or some shit. Looking through the PS2 games to hire out for
those stores.
And oh man, nostalgic memories. I think it might have been a rainy day or some shit like that. I was right after school, looking through all the bloody games, and I'd get so excited just to hire out a game. Like the excitement I'd have just to hire out a bloody game.
Memories.
I was looking through all the games, and I see SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. And at this point, I had not even heard of professional wrestling. The only bit of wrestling stuff I had a Stone Cold Steve Austin boogie board from like '98, but I didn't even know what that was. Like at that point, so I played in the game, and then on popped the SmackDown intro, and it kind of freaked me out because I was 5 and everything fucking freaked me out at that point. Seriously, the fucking Wiggles freaked me out.
That's weird.
For God's sake.
That's weird.
Like, shit, like Jesus Christ. And I love the Wiggles at that point as well. So I popped in the game. Bloody Marilyn Manson's "The Beautiful People" came on, which is just what a badass song that is, by the way. And all this flashing stuff's going on. People were kicking each other's ass. Tori Wilson, tits ahoy and all that kind of stuff. It was fucking crazy. And the first match I ever played, I think it was Stacy Keibler versus Stephanie McMahon or whatever. That might have been one of the first matches I played. I don't know why. That was the first thing that popped in my head. And I'd always attack the referee. My first goal was just to beat up the referee because I thought it was funny and all that.
I always used to hit the referee with chairs and shit just because.
And I remember I'd always lose by count out as well. I'd always lose by count out.
Yeah.
As well, because I was shit. But then there was one guy on there that I got hooked on, and that was The Rock. He was my main guy.
He's shit.
Dwayne. Fuck off.
Sean Stasiak.
He's shit.
Sean Stasiak.
From Planet Stasiak.
Yeah.
From Planet
Stasiak. The Rock is probably the most overrated human being on the face of this earth.
Yeah.
No.
Well, he's such a shitty actor. It's like he makes Arnold Schwarzenegger's Terminator look like the fucking Marlon Brando performance of The Godfather.
can't see California without Marlon Brando's eyes. But no one's gonna get that reference. No,
I don't know what the fuck you just said, but the Rock's shit. That's all.
That was a Slipknot reference. I had to fucking join that one in.
But yeah, no, I reckon the Rock's pretty shit. I don't even think he deserved a WWE contract. The only reason he ever got a WWE contract is because his dad used to work there.
Yeah, but like, come on, Rock's promos though, like
they're shit.
Fuck off.
Roman Reigns promos are better.
Roman
Reigns, Nick Campbell, eat a dick.
I would listen.
The Rock.
I would rather listen to the Jack and the Beanstalk promo than anything from The Rock.
Suffer and succotash, son.
The Rock is one of the best talkers in the history of wrestling. I don't give a shit what any of you think.
He's probably one of the worst, actually. Best talker in the history of wrestling, I'd probably say, is Lance Storm.
Callisto.
If I can be serious for a moment. And all, just bloody Lance Storm. He has fucking personality. No personality. Like Callisto. What can he do? Oh, good lucha things.
Someone's fucking triggered.
Oh, triggered AF, man.
Yeah, right.
He's going red. I think we've legit pissed him off.
Oh my god.
I'm more fucking triggered than a feminist at a bloody, I don't know. I'm more triggered than a feminist in general. Just feminists in general at anything. The Rock is one of the best talkers in the history of wrestling. Fuck both of yous. Next game, Campbell.
Oh. I had WWF No Mercy as the next game.
Well, obviously, that was I've never played No Mercy, but I heard people go on about it.
There was a video of me playing it years ago, back in 2012, back when I was Mr. Edge TV. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Days of dust. Bring back the dust.
Huh? I can't hear you. You're lagging out, man.
Or is he gone again?
Oh, he's gone. I've lost Jack.
Are you pulling my fucking leg? Really?
Oh, no, okay, I can hear you.
No, you actually lagged a little bit back
You lagged out, man. Yeah,
really?
Big time, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
fucking McDonald's internet over there.
Yeah. Fucking hooked up to McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I'm probably at McDonald's. I'm probably using McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Man, I feel like McDonald's right now.
Oh, shit.
Don't get me fucking hungry, dude. Now I want Macca's as well. I shouldn't have mentioned that, but
you're probably fucking hungry because you went on that mad rant just then.
Fuck off! I need some nuggets.
That's what I was just gonna say. I need my nugs to keep me happy, but just
because they're all shit. Whatever makes you sick.
I'm fucking done. I'm out of the group. I'm leaving.
All right, just hang on. Deleted. No, wait. Let your computer on. You're the host of the chat.
Out, so I can't even.
You're the host. You're gonna make us go off the air.
Fuck you, Billy. End your playthroughs. Done with it. Done.
Listen, it doesn't take me 6 weeks to play through 3 fucking matches.
I shouldn't be laughing. I haven't uploaded in like a fucking month. Oh, man.
Are you two really my boys? Are you two really my boys? Jesus. I'm starting to like really, I thought we were all cool. I thought we were friends. I didn't think it'd come down to this. Billy, you've been really mean to me the last few days. Sharing that fucking what will happen before Zack Ryder becomes WWE champion. Oh, Jack getting laid. You think you're having a fucking giggle at that?
No.
You're having a laugh.
That's not going to happen before Zack Ryder becomes WWE champion. I was saying that Zack Ryder is going to be WWE champion before you lose your virginity.
All right, Billy. Yeah, it was nice for you being in the Bullshit Club. ignore that. But you know, I might have to fucking kick you out after this.
Can't kick me out.
Jack, you trying to kick me out? Campbell and I were in this group before you were.
Yeah. He's gonna split. He's gonna split off and make the bullshit wolf pack.
Mate, I'll make the bullshit wolf pack. You'll make bullshit Hollywood. And it'll be like the Bloods and the Crips, mate. We'll be going right at it. Bloods and the Crips.
Oh. Look, just because The Rock has absolutely no wrestling skill whatsoever doesn't mean that you have to get all pissed off at me already.
No, you can stare at nothing. Look outside the fucking window, Billy.
Well, at least looking outside the window is more exciting than listening to a fucking Rock promo.
Oh my god!
I've broken Campbell.
Oh,
you've broken me, Billy. You've broken my heart, Billy.
Brother Southall.
I live on smart tears.
You truly are the heel, mate. Bring out your bloody heel, bloody.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna bill myself as the grandson of Randy Savage.
Because you are.
That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
Now let's move on from that disaster. Obviously,
that was like the worst sidetrack ever. I think.
I think so.
Bad. Oh my! How we go from WWE 12 to Rock being the shittest cunt ever? I don't get it.
Well, you see, no, I won't. I won't.
You better know your role and shut your mouth, jabroni. But all right, let's move on to my topic now.
Oh, I'm not still with like 2 games left.
Hang on, fucking yeah, Campbell's not done yet.
Yeah, I thought he would get start off with No Mercy.
All right, second last game. All right. Oh yeah, that was the game we're talking about. No Mercy. Never played that. I've heard a lot of good things.
It's pretty. It's a very fun game. A lot of people actually consider it the like best put together wrestling game ever. I can see why, but nothing goes past Here Comes the Pain. Sorry.
Probably because PS2 boys. We're PS2 boys.
Yeah.
Enough in the games here.
Second.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to interject and say the original SmackDown versus Raw.
Oh yeah, that's what got me into wrestling.
That was a good game.
Well, see, that's my next game.
Yeah. So myself and my 2 friends at school, we were really big into wrestling, and I had 2007. Mate of mine had 2006, and then my best mate, who I'm still friends with to this day, had SmackDown versus Raw, and he lived not too far from me, so I'd always go over to his house and we'd play SmackDown versus Raw all the fucking time, and it was just. The game does get shit on a lot, but I really like it.
Yeah, I think it's just for nostalgic purposes.
Yeah. That was a good nostalgic game. I remember seeing the ads for it on some of the wrestling DVDs I'd used to watch, like Survivor Series 04. Like they'd have that play before the pay-per-view started on the DVD.
Yeah. I love the intro from that game.
With Power Man 5000 playing on it.
Yes.
Power Man 5000 pretty much was that whole soundtrack.
Yeah.
It was then bloody Breaking Benjamin's song, Firefly, or whatever. That was a good song.
Yeah, for sure.
I listened to
it. Had a great soundtrack. All the probably up
SmackDown vs. Raw game.
7 had they all had really good soundtracks.
2010 had a good soundtrack.
My favorite. Yeah, that was good. That Skillet was on there. That was pretty good. That was during Skillet's best album.
Yeah.
Trivium song Down from the Sky is probably my favorite because it goes right into the my metal heart. Leonard Skinner was on the fucking soundtrack as well.
Yeah, it was the Breaking .09 theme, I think.
Broken, the Sweet Home Alabama boys.
I remember
this is what it's like when worlds collide.
That was funny. Yeah, SVR. Every time you boot up that game and that song came on, it only
came on once. That's what annoyed me though. It
That's
only
the
came on
beginning.
once, and then you'd never hear it again.
Man, I used to hear it all the
The
time.
start of the game. Yeah, it was only at the start of the game for me.
Then you'd never hear it.
Really?
Yeah,
How the fuck
that's
did
what
I learn
happened.
all the words to it then?
Probably because you played it so many times. I don't know.
Yeah.
I remember
12 songs.
buying SVR like after primary school, like because my mate went to a different high school. I was on a holiday in Brisbane. Is the same time I bought Here Comes the Pain, but I bought Here Comes the Pain pre-owned for like $10 from EB. I bought SVR brand new actually from David Jones in Brisbane.
Davy Jones. Mate.
That's
like-
Dave
I bought-
Jones.
For like
I borrowed it
$25 or
out,
something.
Yeah, SmackDown vs. Raw from Video Easy a few times, and I had a lot of fun with it. And then I bought it a few years later, a trip to Bundaberg or some shit like that. I bought it like, and I was like 8 or 9 or whatever. And I thought, oh yeah, I'll fucking give this game a go. Pretty fun game. Really enjoyed it. And
what was your other
when it
game?
comes,
Sorry?
what was the
Did
other
you have
game?
another game?
Yeah, I got like 2 more. I got the other one that got me into wrestling was Crush Hour, because I had a
Crush
child.
Hour.
Yeah,
I've never played it.
I had a childhood friend. Like,
Over a friend's
he and I used to
house
play it
once.
all the time whenever I'd go to his place. Like,
That was
he'd
a
always play
weird
it, and
game. Wasn't that
it
like
was,
WWE racing?
yeah, it was like
or
twisted.
some
It was like
shit?
Twisted Metal, except WWE version.
Yeah, because I remember. I know what Twisted Metal is. It's creepy clowns and shit like that. You know, trying to fight each other with like cars and shit. Yeah, there's the WWE version of that as well. And
Yeah,
I remember playing it like a few times at a friend's house. Personally, wasn't a big fan of it, probably because I was shit at the game. But I remember, but like, it was an interesting concept, and I liked every time you like shot someone, like your dude who you pick will say a
like
line
you
or
had some
whatever.
trash talk.
Had some trash talk. I like that about the game.
Yeah,
But
like, I like it because it
Do
was
you
like
guys-
a bold thing for WWE to do, to like step away from like actual wrestling
Yeah.
and go with like a demolition derby game.
it was a cool little. It was an interesting concept, and I wouldn't mind to see WWE try and do something like that. Maybe not Crush Hour 2 or something, but like do something different. The wrestling games.
I reckon they
Yeah,
need to
I
bring
would
out
be-
a GTA WWE.
They probably wouldn't do it.
Oh, that'd be. Nah,
Like, they
that'd
probably
take
wouldn't
too
do it
much.
because PG or whatever
They
bullshit.
need to bring out like some sort of open world RPG
WWE,
for
yeah.
WWE.
Yeah,
I
that'd be
reckon.
cool.
They could do it
Kinda like-
online or something like that. Make it like an online game.
Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, something like that would be pretty cool. But I'll talk about some games I used. Do you guys have a game called Legends of Wrestling?
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
yes.
that was the
I
prison
actually-
shits. I hated
when
that
I-
game.
When I fucking went to take back my copy of Shut Your Mouth because it was broken, I had to choose another game, and I actually there was 3 copies of Legends of Wrestling there, and I almost got it, and then I remembered how shit it was. Well, I've seen reviews.
Yeah,
and
it's not.
I've
best.
seen reviews,
I actually
and
bought that
nobody
a few months
gave it a
ago.
positive review. So I thought, fuck it, I'm not gonna buy a game that's not good. So that's why
I bought the game
Vice
just
City
for
instead.
nostalgia purposes because I bought that from a Gold Coast trip a couple years ago, and I remember when I bought it because I didn't have SVR06, and that was the game I wanted to get. So I made Triple H and Batista the game because I saw the reviews for SVR06 in the fucking K-Zone magazines and stuff like that. So I'm like, screw it, I'll make Triple H and Batista and Legends of Wrestling. Which, yeah, not the best game. I remember hiring out Legends of Wrestling 2, the sequel. Wasn't that much better. But, do any of you guys remember Backyard Wrestling?
Oh my god,
Back
don't
when-
remind me.
I heard that was really shit too.
It's not bloody. The Insane Clown Posse pretty much ruled that entire game series. It's
Fuck
not the
these
best
things.
game ever. Juggalos in general.
Fuck them all.
You seen Punk's rant on bloody Juggalos when he was on the indie scene?
Nah.
It's pretty funny. where he just pretty much called him like the biggest bunch of losers on the planet, whatever.
Oh no, wait, I do remember that. Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
He made fun of the crowd for being a juggler when he called them the biggest bunch of losers. I thought that was pretty funny. But backyard wrestling, it was just pretty much beat the shit out of someone in your backyard. It wasn't even much of a wrestling game. You pretty much throw shit at your opponents. Like, the mode is interesting because of the storyline to it. I remember there was this fat cunt on there who used to cook barbecues, and it was on like a talk show kind of thing. And he'd talk about why backyard wrestling's like the worst thing ever, and they were making fun of how the media portrays it, because this was during the time where backyard wrestling was really popular because of the popularity of pro wrestling. Because beforehand, the backyard wrestling guys made a bunch of VHSs and DVDs and all that, just pretty much taking a bunch of backyard wrestling videotapes and just compiling it into a DVD or whatever. But that's where backyard wrestling kind of started. And the sequel was a little bit better than the first game, but not too much though. Yeah, a few minor improvements, but like nothing to go crazy over.
I might actually pick up like the older like Legends of Wrestling and all those games eventually, because like, as I said, I almost picked it up and then I thought, nah, it's not something I want to waste my money on.
I would probably just buy those games for nostalgia purposes.
Yeah. See, I've never played them, so I don't think I'd get much enjoyment out of them. That's why I opted out for GTA instead of
Yeah, you probably made a better choice. You know, don't you have one more game, Campbell? Or
it is. So let me bring it up. It's the Day of Reckoning series.
I never played that. I never had a GameCube.
I never played the Day of Reckoning game.
But I played it on emulator. I played it on the emulator. It was pretty fun.
Yeah.
The controls were a bit complicated, but other than that, I really enjoyed it.
Emulator, yeah. Controls are fucked.
I never used the game emulator. But you know what's one game I don't think we've brought up? You may or may not be a fan of this, but do you guys remember WWE All-Stars?
Yeah. That was a pretty fun game.
I enjoyed it, actually. I enjoyed the fantasy warfare stuff and the...
I love like chaining big moves together and then like trying to make catch finishes.
The catch finishes were the best thing about that game.
Yeah.
Because it was so over the top and so crazy. It was a breath of fresh air, in my opinion.
Never played it.
I got it for my birthday in 2011. It's actually quite a fun game, you know. Like, even my siblings who don't really watch wrestling that much, they really enjoyed the game. So,
see, because it was more of like a throwback to like the old
arcade games,
arcade style games. Yeah,
that's why people kind of liked it. It's a game that's not that good though. Do you guys remember Legends of WrestleMania in 2009?
That wasn't all that good.
Which one?
Legends of WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, that was shit.
At least 25. Just the controls were just not that good. It was very clunky and just very basic kind of shit and all that. And it was pretty much a precursor to the 30 years of WrestleMania mode in 2K14, which in my opinion, that mode, the 30 years of WrestleMania mode in 2K14, is what Legends of WrestleMania should have been.
Yeah,
in my opinion. At least with 30 years of WrestleMania, they got the attires right. They got the right amount of superstars. Like, the thing that pisses me off about Legends of WrestleMania, Macho Man Randy Savage is not in the game, but Michael Hayes. Are you serious? And the only
like the Freebirds, mate?
You love the Freebirds?
But do you remember any Freebird matches from WrestleMania? Name one Freebird match from WrestleMania.
I don't think they ever competed at WrestleMania.
Exactly. That's why it's stupid as shit. Like, even like guys like Ricky the Dragon and Steamboat aren't even in it. And you could have had Macho Man and Steamboat in it, and you could have recreated the WrestleMania 3 match, one of the most important matches in WrestleMania history.
Oh well.
Yeah, it was a shit game. At least they got it right with 2K14.
Yeah, that's true.
Which, by the way, actually not a bad game. 2K14 was actually not a bad game, in my opinion.
Yeah, I was tossing up whether or not to include that in the list, but I ended up bumping it out.
2K15 can go fuck itself.
Yeah, 15 was a flop.
I fucking bought the Hulkamania edition for that and everything, and I was so disappointed when I got the fucking game.
That was not the best game in the series. They just took out too much shit. Like, I understand they were trying to rebuild it from the ground up, but like
it wasn't a game.
It,
it felt unfinished when you played it. You knew that this thing was rushed and it wasn't fucking finished.
Yeah. You couldn't have a created arena. You couldn't even have create a bloody diva, which fucking sexist much. But
Triggered.
Well, Jack's gonna get triggered again.
Oh no! Just bring up The Rock being shit, and I'll lose my fucking mind again. But,
you know who shouldn't be in any wrestling game ever?
Chris Benoit.
Don't say it, Billy. Don't say
what?
it, Billy.
Oh, what?
Nah. Never mind, mate. You'll do nothing. You'll do fucking nothing.
Just like The Rock did with his wrestling career. Done fucking nothing.
You can't say overrated without mentioning Edge, mate. You can't say overrated without.
Even though Vince McMahon himself has said that he is probably the most underrated wrestler to ever walk into the WWE.
What has Vince McMahon done ever right in his career lately? Like, be serious.
Lately?
Like, yeah.
Well, he said it years ago.
Push Roman. This is the same fucking man.
I'm pretty sure this is the guy that put
and Donald Trump was a good fucking idea.
Okay, what about when he put the WWE Championship on AJ Styles last year?
At first,
that's right. Go silent, bitch.
Oi.
Hey.
Why are you bringing Campbell into this? He hasn't said shit to you yet.
Wait, what did I do?
Exactly. Billy's just starting to riot, mate.
I'm starting to riot.
Now it reminds me of that fucking song from SmackDown vs.
Let's start a riot. Riot. Let's start a riot.
SPR7 would get me into 3 Days Grace. 07's probably my favorite soundtrack in all of the.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man. We've been on Campbell's topic for about a fucking hour.
Probably.
Getting off track.
Yeah, well, do you think we're going to tomorrow? I think that's all. Is that all, Campbell?
Yeah, that's all.
Game. Move on to my topic, which is favorite.
Yeah, you're.
Am I lagging out?
Lagging.
Yeah, we can't even see. Well, I can't even see you at the moment.
Yeah, you're like frozen on my thing.
Can you get NBN or what, mate?
He does have NBN.
My town won't get
bloody network. That's what the NBN stands for, right?
No bloody network.
Am I still lagging, or am I back to normal?
Yeah, you're alright.
Alright. So, favorite non-wrestling games. So, I have a couple on my mind. I'll go to you guys. I'll go to you guys first. Let's go to Billy first. What are some of your favorite non-wrestling games you've ever played?
Definitely the GTA series. By far.
Yeah, that's a big one for me as well. So.
Assassin's Creed.
Out of all the GTA, yeah.
Out of all GTA games?
Tell us this. Yeah, all right. Yeah, tell us the GTA. Out of all the GTA games, which one's your favorite?
San Andreas, obviously.
I was going to say
There's
San Andreas.
Is that even a question, Jack?
I never even fucking finished the story of San Andreas. It's so much fun.
It is probably one of the funnest games I've ever played. Just like the cheat codes in that game just sells it.
Yeah.
Sells it by
you
itself.
can spawn a fucking jet.
I spawned so many monster trucks
playing
that
tank
game. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh, tanks. I just like get the weapon wheel. I'd spawn the bloody weapon wheel and just go on a massacre and just.
So just go through everyday America.
Yeah, just Jesus.
I used to love going through their Vegas. What do they call it? in the game.
The what?
Yeah, there's
haven't-
like in San Andreas, there's an area that you can go to, and it's like Vegas. There's casinos and shit everywhere.
Really?
I kind of remember that.
Really? Yeah. Fuck, what's it called? Anyway, you can go there, and then like there's a certain place where you can pick up a samurai sword, and I used to just love going there and cutting people down with a fucking sword. Pretty crazy.
Oh,
But yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, spawning the jetpack and going up the maze bank or whatever that massive building was.
Yeah, then jumping off.
Yeah.
I never did that actually. Which is stupid. All I did was just spawn monster truck and just kill as many people as possible. That's all I did in San Andreas.
I used to love spawning the jet and going skydiving. And then like,
I think I may have
you
spawned the
forget
jet,
to
like,
fucking
once or
pack the
twice.
parachute or some shit. And you just
I
I remember once I went to the highest point in the game, got out of the plane, didn't have a thing, so I was like, oh fuck, he's gonna die, and he actually survived.
How?
I don't know, like all the
How
health
did he do
was drained, but he got back up. I was just like, wow, CJ, you're on some next level roids, mate.
You didn't catch the train, CJ. You didn't get on the train.
Oh, that fucking
That train mission at the start of the game is so fucking annoying.
I never played the story.
Two number 45s, one with cheese.
Oh,
I hate that mission.
why
and
is
like,
that a meme? Why is that a fucking
I don't
meme?
know.
I think you can say it with like most
A
memes.
number 9 with extra cheese, a number 9 and a hard soda.
Okay, you mentioned Assassin's Creed games were one of your favorite in the series, and you were going to tell us the story.
Tell us the story.
Oh, yeah,
tell us the
Assassin's
story.
Creed. But for some fucking reason, in the first Assassin's Creed game, you can't swim. You just die straight away.
I remember when
really
the first
annoying.
Assassin's Creed game came out.
Yeah.
And
Anyway,
the disc broke.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, my dad was playing the first ever Assassin's Creed, and he got it for like his birthday in 07 or whatever, when the game first kind of came out. And he was playing it for a bit, and I think like a month or two later, the disc, like, you know, in the middle of the disc area, it kind of snapped a bit, so he couldn't play it. So he had to just keep the game for him. I think he might still have it. He might still have the cover and everything.
That sucks. But yeah,
useless.
I was on the last mission, and you've got to sneak into like this castle or some shit. I think it is anyway. And to get into it, you've got to jump on these logs that are like poking up out of the water. And so I'm jumping across them, and then for some reason, Altair, the character, just decides every time to just jump off sideways into the water and die. It happened, no joke, 50 fucking times, and I just got so angry, and I threw the fucking controller as hard as I could, and it got the TV and broke the TV.
was like your face like when you threw the controller? It's like enraged, but then you realize what you just did and go, oh,
yeah, it was enraged. Like I thought maybe I might like. I tried to throw it higher than the TV to hit the wall behind it, but no, I got it. I got the fucking TV in the like centermost point that you can fucking get.
Nice aim, dude. Holy shit! Did you have a fucking dartboard on your TV or something? And just tried to get right.
It was fucking ridiculous, and like it's not like just like a little bit of the screen cracked. Like the whole screen broke. It just went fucking. It went black. It was black, and then with just red lines down it. I was just like, oh
That's
my
like
god, what have I done?
Was that like the family TV, or was that your TV?
That was my TV. I felt really bad because my dad bought it for me for my birthday a few years before too.
Reaction to it? Well, they just kind of disappointed in you or some shit.
My mum yelled at me for a good hour.
Oh,
Jesus.
She's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
So was that
like, it's
the
just
biggest
a
rate
fucking
you've ever had
game,
playing
you know?
a game?
Well,
Because there's something bigger than that.
There's something.
Is it Cena in 2K17 or
no?
is this a different one?
This is FIFA 16.
Tell us.
Tell us.
Well, it's a non-wrestling game, so we can.
I've just got so mad because I could not win a match on FIFA or something, and I threw my controller on the ground in this very room, and it bounced off, hit the fucking wall, and now there's a hole in the wall.
Wait,
Seriously?
seriously?
That I've got to fucking fix before we move.
Is it still there?
Still there.
Send us a photo. Send us a photo.
There's a big
God.
photo frame covering it at the moment, but
Ah.
I've got to get putty and everything and paint over it first.
I remember there was one
The controller broke as well
game
too.
that I
which was
really raged at. Tekken 6. I don't know if any of you guys ever played the Tekken games or whatever, but
Oh yeah.
I'm familiar with it, but I'm
Tekken
not
6.
huge on
I played the PSP version, and there was this big, like, giant piece of shit called Azazel. He was this giant demon motherfucker, and I tried to kick his ass so many times, and I just lost my shit. I got so angry and all that. I'm not sure if I've like thrown games, like I've thrown like covers of games and like snapped little bits of it to the extent of my rage. One time I broke the controller of the TV in my room. I got so angry that I broke the controller while playing a game. And I think I like threw it to the ground, and it looked fine placing it with different batteries, and it wouldn't work. Pretty much the remote controller's fucked for it. So my dad was not happy.
I've had some rage moments myself. I love like the game I was playing. I was playing NBA 2K. Like I love NBA 2K, but sometimes the game just pisses me the fuck off. But I think I kept like trying to go for steals or something, and I kept like fouling instead of like getting the ball. I was like, "Fuck this game!" And I like threw the controller at the wall. Like it didn't break, but I think I fucked up the vibration for it.
Oh really?
Yeah, like it makes this god awful sound when it vibrates now. Like I had to get a new controller because of it. Like I couldn't stand the noise.
Well,
Man. Yeah, it's taught me to not throw the controller anymore when I get angry.
Yeah,
it's amazing
everyone
how
has those
video
moments in
games can make you though.
Yeah.
I think it's mostly because you try no one likes losing a game, obviously. But when you keep losing over and over and over
especially
again,
if it's in the same point, like you just get so fucking
it makes
frustrated.
you feel fucking stupid. Like,
excuse me.
so many times throughout games that I can't even remember. I have a laundry list of the amount of mostly wrestling games I get kind of pissed. I know we've moved on from wrestling games and this, but like so angry if I couldn't win a fucking game or whatever. Like that goes with like some other games as well. I can't really name some off the top of my head, but like games that have really impacted me, like the Tekken series has really impacted me, and a lot of fighting games as well, like Soul Calibur, in a way, Mortal Kombat, all those kind of games I'm huge fans of. I used to be into like kind of racing games. My favorite racing game of all time. Have any of you guys played Burnout 3?
Yes, I loved that game.
My next door neighbor had it. I fucking loved it.
Yes.
It was awesome.
I used to play that game with my dad all the time. Like I always used to like get him to sit down with me and have a game with me.
One of my
so
favorite
much fun.
PS2 games ever. It was so fucking fun. Just whoever came up with the idea of you get to be in really good-looking cars and crash into other cars. That genius.
But that's what the WWE should do that for. Like that'd be great.
If they Crush Hour 2, I reckon just go the Burnout. We haven't. When was the last time we've seen a Burnout game? Burnout Paradise.
I think so. I'm gonna look this up.
That came out like 10 years ago.
Something like that. What about Need for Speed? I was just thinking, Need for Speed was a fucking game that I really loved on the PS.
I remember playing Most Wanted. I remember playing.
No, that was a good one actually. Need for Speed.
That was
quite a big. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that.
I just used to love modding the cars. It was so fun.
One of my favorite games, Bully.
Yes.
Fuck yes! I saw that game at the local GameStop the other day, and I was so convinced to get it. I'm like, and it was in pretty good condition as well. Good issue.
Yeah.
I just remember playing the first few missions of it. It was.
Oh,
And now that I've gotten,
GTA meets
I
a
reckon
fucking
I've gotten.
schoolyard.
yes.
It's genius.
I
Perfect.
love.
I
Like,
reckon,
even though I hated the detention things, like I love just how they punished you if like you were just being a dick.
Yeah, you'd have to like fucking mow the grass or
like
some
slingshot
shit.
or whatever, and like hit some kid in the back of the head, like
Yes.
the prefects or the teachers would just run you around the bloody school and all that. that would be so fun. Like, I've only played the first little bit of Bully, but I remember it being so fucking fun.
It is amazing.
It is.
Actually, I think I'm gonna play that later on tonight.
Oh
maybe.
yes. Yeah,
I'm not
you
gonna
should
play
do
it
a
on
series
now
of it,
I wanna
man.
No. I don't
go
do
down to the GameStop and
RPGs.
pick it up. What I keep saying GameStop, we don't have GameStop in Australia.
Yeah, GameStop is shit.
I don't think I'll be doing like gameplays of non-wrestling games on my channel. Just they don't get views like the wrestling games.
I tried doing
Fair enough.
Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, and that got like piss all.
Yeah,
Dang it, but like
you got to stick with what you know. But I don't know what I'm gonna do after I get through all of the older wrestling games, unless I go back even further and get the PS1
or maybe
games,
like
the
go
Nintendo
and play
64
games that, like you really I don't know. Actually, I remember playing a lot of the Lego games, and I still do. I really like playing Lego games.
Yes, I've actually got Batman 3 here somewhere from Lego.
Lego Batman, the Batman
haven't even
series, the Lego Batman series
played it
is the best series on Lego.
Yeah, I bought it in bloody August when I was in Sydney. I still haven't played it yet. Might boot that up later then.
That's a good game. That's a really good Lego game. Like the Lego Batman games are probably the best Lego games out of all of them, in my opinion. Star Wars would be a close second. There was Indiana Jones. I still need to finish 5 to 7. I didn't finish 1 to 4. I know they released a PS4 collection with both games on the one disc for PS4, but yeah.
Oh yeah, that's another series of games that I love. The Harry Potter series, like that was pretty much what.
I never played. I remember watching the movies to death. Like the Harry Potter series of movies are probably one of my favorite series of movies ever.
I'd
Like,
say it's probably
to me,
all time my favorite movie series.
Yeah, it's for me. It's Harry Potter and Star Wars are like neck and neck for me.
Oh, fuck off. Star Wars is far superior to Harry Potter.
Oh come, nah, but
Yeah.
like I grew up with the Harry Potter series though.
See, I'm a Star
Movies
Wars guy.
that came out.
I mean, actually,
I'm
I only saw all of the movies just recently. When I was a kid, I saw Up to the Goblet of Fire in the cinema, and then the others I hadn't seen till this year.
Oh god, I can almost quote the Philosopher's Stone like nearly word for word.
I would say that I like.
I'm warning you now, boy. Any funny business, any at all, and you won't be having meals for a week.
Yeah. See, like,
Well,
I'd say the
there's
Philosopher's
impression.
Stone or Chamber of Secrets is probably my favorite Harry Potter movie. Like the Deathly Hallows and like all the older ones, they're just so fucking dark and depressing. Like when I think Harry Potter, I think of going to the movies with my nana when I was really young and going to see it because it was so kid friendly, and then it just got all fucking dark and psycho. And I'm not saying
I think it kind of made sense in a way because it showed Harry kind of growing up.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's bad.
that's
I
kinda
just
his
prefer
mind was as well.
the happy, kid-friendly shit. I don't know. But Star Wars far outweighs Harry Potter. Far outweighs.
I think most people will probably agree with you like with that. I remember seeing that like when I was, and Empire Strikes Back is probably one of the best movies ever, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm probably more of a New Hope kind of guy. That's my favorite in the series. But Empire Strikes Back, what a fucking movie, man!
That's the best movie ever.
It's up there for me. But like, yeah, Harry Potter. I don't remember playing. I remember one friend had the Chamber of Secrets game on PC.
Yes.
I remember seeing
You go.
I remember when I watched the Chamber of Secrets on DVD. It was like a 2-disc. What I loved about the Harry Potter DVDs was like it was 2 discs. One was with the movie, other was just special features on how they made the movie
and like little mini
games. If I ever find the original Harry Potter DVDs like that was released back in the day, I'd pick them up instantly because they were so fun. Especially the Chamber of Secrets one. I saw the demo of Chamber of Secrets, like seeing gameplay footage and all that, and I remember it looked pretty fun.
It's a really fun game. Like there's a lot of like nighttime missions where you had to like sneak around prefects and shit, and like that it always scared me because like when I was a kid it always scared me.
Was it actually inside Hogwarts, or was it like could you go into the Forbidden Forest with all the spiders and shit?
Yeah, but not till like that particular mission. Like the door to the Forbidden Forest.
Did you have to be in like the flying car with Ron and all that to fight off the spiders?
No, Ron didn't go to the Forbidden Forest.
I know he did in the movie. Right?
He did in the movie and the books, but not in the games.
That was weird. What are some other games I remember? I'll try. You know what? There was one fighting game I remember playing. Dragon Ball Z Burst Limit. I remember playing that.
I've got that game.
But I actually bought that like ago, and because I hired it out from Video Easy, and I remember having so much fun with it. The story that went along with it. Playing it. You know,
you're lagging out, I think.
I remember one. I was just again.
Sorry.
Am I lagging out?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Or am I good now?
You're still laggy.
Oh shit! Why am I always lagging out? I don't get this. Probably my shit connection. Whatever.
You need NBN.
No bloody network.
No, but I hope I get NBN soon. Just get in my town, please. We're meant to get it next year or some shit, but who knows? Yeah, Dragon Ball Z Burst Limit. That was a fun game. I'm trying to think of some other
Dragon Ball Z Budokai games on PS2 were some of my favorites. Me and my mate Jai, who we also played all the wrestling games with, like that was our childhood. Dragon Ball Z Budokai and the SmackDown vs. Raw games.
But the weird thing for me was I've never really watched any of Dragon Ball Z. I'll be brutally honest with you.
What?
I'm sorry, Billy, but I've obviously have heard of it. I've obviously heard of Dragon Ball Z and all that.
Don't
pretty much
my
whole entire
yourself now.
I looked at the story and it was really good, Billy.
You looked up the story. Still haven't fucking seen it.
Even I've fucking seen it, man. Well, it was like years ago, but I've still seen it.
I think that's an anime I need to look back and watch, obviously. I need to watch Dragon Ball Z. Otherwise, Billy's never going to talk to me again. You know you're allowed to speak to me. You don't have to look away.
I can't even look at you right now. It's
Come on.
No.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? That's what you get for insulting me for being a rock fan.
It's one thing to insult a wrestler without any talent, but it's another thing to not watch the most fucking popular anime of all fucking time.
Mate, we all know the best anime ever is fucking Cory in the House. We all know that's the best anime ever. But
Cory in the
I think I'm getting Billy. I think I'm getting Billy pissed off now. That's what you get. Cory in the House, #1 anime of all time. Mate, it's up there with bloody Toy Story and Seinfeld, obviously.
Oh, God.
I fucking hate Seinfeld.
It's the best anime of all time, mate.
It is the
How can you
shittiest
hate it?
fucking sitcom ever. How it lasted for as long as it fucking
It's up
did.
there with bloody B-movie, honestly, with #1 animes, you know. But it's what you get. It's what you fucking get. It's what you do. Take your paper belt with you, mate. I don't give a shit. Walk out. Walk out. It'll be a 2-man podcast. Campbell. It'll be a 2-man show.
Oh, yeah.
But maybe not us 3.
Oh, God.
I'm trying to think of some other games.
Red Dead Redemption. I don't know if you've played that.
Ooh, I better make sure. I'm lucky Billy's not here because I've never played Red Dead before.
Oh, mate.
I'm gonna play Red Dead 2. I'm gonna play because my friend is a massive Red Dead Redemption fan, so I'm gonna get Red Dead 2 when that comes out. You may want to stay out. You may want to keep Billy. You may want to keep those headphones off because thing I have to admit, I've never played Red Dead Redemption.
What the fuck is wrong with you? You've never fucking played Red Dead Redemption.
This
Are you
guy.
fucking kidding me?
This guy.
You've never fucking played Red Dead Redemption.
Oh my god!
We're making him play. We're making him play.
Best-selling game for that fucking generation, like on PS2.
I can give you a
Xbox
list of the
360.
games I haven't played. I can give you a list of the games I haven't played yet. Like bloody.
Fucking played Red Dead Redemption.
I'm gonna play Red Dead 2 when that comes out.
No, you got to play the
No,
first
you've
one.
got to
first.
fucking play Red Dead. You know, actually, Red Dead Redemption's the second game.
Well, yeah.
In
Red Dead
the-
Revolver.
Yeah, Red Dead Revolver on PS2, but that one's not as popular.
Yeah.
So I
Red Dead
don't
Redemption.
blame you for not playing Red Dead Revolver.
But
'cause I
Red
haven't
Dead
played it
Redemption,
either.
man. Come
Red
on.
Dead, yeah, fucking hell.
My dad had it. I remember he played it, but
Why didn't you
I just
play
never
it
got
then?
around.
So what the fuck?
I just never got
Your
around to
dad
it.
owned it. The game was in your vicinity, so you could easily fucking access it, and you never fucking played it. The fuck is wrong with you?
I laughed so hard that I lagged out.
You never fucking played Red Dead. I can't. This fucking guy. Go on the PlayStation Network
Oh,
right
yeah.
now because it's on there on PS4 and go and fucking buy it.
Okay.
Now!
Billy. Oh god. Oh man. This is fantastic. This is bloody fantastic.
Shit, we better hurry up. Campbell's got to start work soon.
Really?
Yeah, he starts
You got
work
like
at 5:30.
Alright, so well okay, I think we'll finish off the favorite non-wrestling game on that brilliant high note of Billy. Okay, Billy, have you breathed in? Have you breathed out?
Sorry? Hold on, what were you guys talking
Okay,
about?
Billy's finished his rant.
Yeah, I was just saying that
okay.
we better hurry up because you've got to start work in like 45 minutes, don't you?
Oh, yeah, shit, I do too.
We're going longer than the first episode. Jeez.
I think we
All right,
are.
we'll get to the group chat now. No, now that was my thing done. Now let's get into the group thing that we've all decided. For those of you that, so Billy and I have been watching programming from 2007. So I thought it'd be a good idea, since it's about 10 years since then, to talk about 2007 memories just in general. So
Yeah. Fun
Yeah,
times.
so we might as well get. That was 4th grade, mate. It was lit as hell.
Lit AF.
Lit
I was in
AF,
grade 7.
Shamalama ding dong to you, sir. That was the thing. You tagged me in, Cam, and I'm like, oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome. But yeah, good times. I remember in during 4th grade, I was in PE class. We were doing frisbee and all that stuff, and and I remember the principal was actually helping me how to throw the frisbee and all that, along with the PE teacher. And this one little shithead
You
kid
couldn't throw a frisbee?
decided I could throw a frisbee, but like trying to get it right and all that, trying
Like,
to get
trying to make it like go straight.
yeah, go straight. Because sometimes I
you're
get it right.
You're a
and
rock
sometimes-
fan, aren't you? can't even throw a fucking frisbee.
What does that have to do with being a rock band?
No,
Yeah,
let him
well,
continue. Let him continue.
Let me
man.
continue, Billy.
Alright.
Fucking hell, we've already gotten heated up as it is today, but
I'm
okay,
probably
so
gonna be
it was
late
album.
for work.
He's gonna be late for work. So we were throwing the frisbee, all that shit. It was all good, and one dickhead decided to throw a frisbee square at my nuts, and all that. And oh man, I remember just screaming in pain. I was crying, all that kind of stuff. All the kids were laughing around me, and just fuck off, Billy. I'm getting sick and tired of you. I'm getting sick and tired of you.
I've been roasting.
Honestly.
Fucking hell, like the past 2 days, I've been roasting both of yous in the chat, and not one of you has fucking made an attempt to come back at me.
I've got one, and
not-
it's a fucking lie,
you're
but
not
it's a good
fucking-
roast anyway. Kevin Dunn can produce a better fucking video content than you.
Oh, oh,
Teeth.
Campbell,
got me
virtual high
deep.
five for
Oh
that.
shit!
Yeah.
Sorry, Campbell. When was the last time you uploaded, mate?
Probably the last time you made an exciting video.
Hey.
Probably the last time you made an exciting video.
Oh, oh, shit!
Oh, this is great. This is great. Everyone's just on today, just like I get pissed off for Billy making fun of The Rock. He gets pissed off at me for not playing Red Dead. You will just
No, you fucking deserve that, Jack.
Oh man, 2007.
No, if you were in the same room as me and you said that,
So,
I would slap you across the face.
Oh
Sorry.
man, but
Sorry, keep
Can we-
going. I
can we
know
just-
we're stuck for time.
we
Yeah.
need to having this up soon. But
All right, well, we're fucking waiting
yeah,
for you, mate.
Stop interrupting me and trying to keep me off track, you prick. But anyway, moving on. So wrestling in 2007 overall, so 10 years ago. So yeah, me and Billy are watching. I mean, a lot of people really diss it for not being that good of a year. But
I don't see how,
mostly-
though.
I think it's the Benoit tragedy. I think that's the thing that people remember of that year.
Yeah.
So they must think the whole year is shit.
Yeah, but I know, I've heard like a lot of people say, oh, the main event scene was really shit in 2007.
I don't really get that. Mostly
I think
because
it's
that's when
because-
the Cena hate.
I think it's
started
because
to
like
take
Cena
Yeah.
was like always
It
winning.
was- It was that, I mean, like, because it
That's
was
when
so
the Cena
focused on
hate
Cena.
wasn't
Cena was
full
always
force.
winning right up until he got injured. But you think about it, every single pay-per-view match in 2007 for the World Heavyweight Championship, Batista was in. He was in every
that's
single.
true.
Well,
Actually,
He was in every single world
No, no,
title
no, no,
match
no,
on
no.
pay-per-view in 2007.
Wait, really?
Yep,
I'm pretty sure
What
he
about-
was.
every single one of them. Yep,
Yeah,
yep. He was in a triple threat match.
He was
with,
the only one that wasn't
Carly and
injured that
Kane.
year. I'm pretty
Yeah, he
sure.
didn't get injured that year.
Pretty sure-
It was like the only year he never got injured.
That was 06.
7.
Yeah, because Undertaker was left for a little bit. Edge got injured. Cena got injured at the end of the year. Mysterio, well, he was injured at the start of the year, but he always gets fucking injured.
I had
Triple
surgery
H-
5 times in my left knee.
Yeah, he returned at SummerSlam. Mysterio returned at SummerSlam against Chavo.
Yeah. Triple H tore his quad at New Year's Revolution.
When does
Shawn
he attempt
Michaels,
though?
or just he tore his knee or whatever, pulled the Kevin
Shawn
Nash.
Michaels was. I think he took time off or something. They wrote him
Randy
off.
Orton, that was when they were
Yeah.
building up Randy Orton to be the next big heel in the company.
Yeah.
Which what a year for Orton that was in 2007.
He became
What a
WWE champion twice in one night.
Yeah.
Yeah, to me, that's when Randy Orton pretty much established himself with the character that you kind of see now. That, you
Yeah.
know, cold-hearted Viper kind of
Yeah.
planted that year for the Viper gimmick. But, yeah, 2007 was a pretty monumental year. WrestleMania was
it.
pretty good that year.
That Mania is my favorite. Just because it's my first. I'll always love Mania
Yeah.
23.
Cena and Michaels was a great match. And they had a match on Raw in London and I remember that being really fucking good.
Is that the one that lasted an hour, or am I thinking of a different one?
Yeah, that was the one in an hour, I'm pretty sure. And Michaels beat Cena in that match. So, yeah, Michaels actually beat Cena. It was a non-title match, so...
Well, obviously. He beat him clean?
Yeah, I think he beat him clean.
Shit, I can't wait to watch that.
Yeah, that's going to be a good match to watch. And like Raw was all right during that year as well. Despite they did some stupid shit, especially with that Rosie O'Donnell fucking. That was one of the worst spins I'd ever seen. Like
SmackDown was exceptionally good though.
Smack Diddly Down is always good, except
pretty
if it's
much
like 2010 to. Except if it's 2010, 2012, 2013, 14, 15, up till 16.
Yeah,
up till like midway through 2016. Until the brand split came back, SmackDown was just the drizzling shits. Well, not really. It was just a nothing show. It
was just basically a glorified rerun of Raw.
Yeah. SmackDown back then is what SmackDown has become now.
Yeah.
You know, everything. You know, you had Batista, Undertaker, Rey Mysterio, Edge when he cashed in. I don't want to mention Great Khali. That's 2007. They gave Great Khali the World Championship.
Oh, what a great idea that was.
What
Vince McMahon likes big sweaty man. Vince McMahon likes big sweaty man.
I don't even know how he got a fucking WWE contract. He could barely move.
Yeah.
He was just a big cunt. So Vince McMahon was like, "Oh, you're big. Come to my company."
But I can barely walk. That's okay.
Man.
Pretty much. Well, JBL loves big sweaty man, and he was on commentary the majority of 2007.
JBL likes big sweaty women.
Yeah, he was. Wait, who replaced JBL once he went back?
Coach.
Yeah, Jonathan Coachman did.
Yeah.
Because at Armageddon, Jericho got bumped into JBL. JBL got all pissy about it, and then he got dropped, and then he got moved to Raw to feud with Jericho.
He started wrestling full time again though for like a year. He even won the fucking Intercontinental
and then he lost to Mysterio at Mania 25, and then quit, left for a few years, and then came back after Lawler had his heart attack.
Yeah, Mysterio is the only guy to retire JBL twice.
Yeah, because he did that at Judgment Day 06. But yeah, one of my favorite moments. WrestleMania 23 was probably the best pay-per-view of 2007. What else outside of WWE? I remember TNA was when I first started to get into kind of. I knew what TNA was in 06.
Getting into TNA as well.
2007 TNA was alright.
Was that?
That's when it had.
What year did they bring in the Main Event Mafia? Was it that year? Because I actually remember that.
I think it was 08.
I think that was
07 or 08. They
must have been 08. But I remember it wasn't live because we didn't have live TV back then. But I actually remember watching the Main Event Mafia form.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know what? One of the first TNA matches. It was Hard Justice 2006, and one of the matches was Chris Sabin versus Alex Shelley, the Motor City Machine Guns.
Yeah.
And this was like a year before they formed. I think Alex Shelley was in a stable with Kevin Nash or some shit like that. It was really weird. But 07, I remember the Motor City Machine Gun. I think Booker T left WWE in 2007.
And
I think
that's actually how I got TNA, because I was looking and I'm like, oh, wait, where the fuck's Booker T nowadays? And I'm like, oh, he's in this TNA company. I'm like, wow, what's this? Oh my God, there's actually another wrestling company other than WWE. Who knew?
Yeah, well, I remember Kurt Angle was one of the big stars in TNA in 07.
See, I just assumed that people who weren't in WWE anymore had just stopped wrestling.
I died or something.
I had no idea that there was this other wrestling company. I'm like, wow, look, there's Christians here, and look, holy shit, it's Kurt Angle. There's fucking Sting. Look, there's Kevin Nash. Hey, look, it's Sting. I thought that guy was dead.
And look, it's Scott Steiner.
Yeah,
the greatest promo cutter of our generation.
Yeah.
That's Kalisto.
Better than The Rock, at least.
Well, he had a Well, he had a 141 2/3 chance of winning any match.
141% chance.
Oh
The
my
numbers
god.
don't lie, and they spell disaster for you, Samoa Joe. Oh my
Everybody
God.
wants to know where I've been.
Do you guys? I remember seeing a GIF of I think it was like a Christian match or a Scott Steiner match where he was going to like hit his head on the steel steps, but like right before he let go of them, and he ended up just headbutting the steps himself. Something like that. I remember seeing a GIF for that. Like moving back to WWE Raw, the ECW brand.
What a
joke that was.
Oh,
The only good thing that was on the 2007 ECW brand was CM Punk, in my opinion.
Would you call that good?
You guys,
He wasn't that good back then.
in 2007.
Look,
he was more charismatic than half the ECW roster, though.
CM Punk was babyface at the time back then, and I actually could not fucking stand him.
Really?
Yeah.
This was back when I used to like all the baby faces and I hated all the heels.
I actually liked John Morrison over him. John Morrison was my favorite on ECW.
And like John Morrison because he was a heel pretty much. I was going through my Marky phase. So Cena was my main boy at the time.
Yep. I remember them days.
Triple H was one of my main boys. And I hated Edge as well back then when I was going through my Marky phase because he was a heel.
Sadly, so did I.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Whoa! Wait! Did I just hear things?
I've wrestled
You
a lot of countries.
Edge.
Hey,
You
yeah,
hated
back when I was a mark, yeah, I did.
What was the moment that made you go, wait, I know Edge is a heel, but awesome?
Fuck, he's good.
I don't actually know. It was just
like. I'll be brutally honest.
It was really weird. It's like one day I just hated Edge, and then the next day I just woke up and like, oh, Edge is cool. He's my favorite of all time now. Like I don't get how he actually became my favorite.
I thought he was cool.
I don't know how he became my favorite. He just kind of did, I guess.
What I remember
Jack? I was talking about like even when I hated Edge, I thought he looked cool. Like the long hair and the tattoos and all that, and the trench coat and all that. I thought he looked really cool. That was the year he brought in the star tattoos and all that, and the skull kind of tats. Really cool on him. And like when he became world champion, SmackDown just became his home.
Yeah,
in a way. Edge is better on SmackDown than he is on Raw.
Pretty much. He is just personifies what SmackDown is. He made SmackDown.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like some dodgy gimmicks from like 2007.
Hornswoggle?
I love me a dodgy or little bastard.
Juice and Domino. It was a dodgy gimmick, but I loved
Juice
it.
and Domino.
Fucking Deuce and Domino. What
Jimmy
else?
Wang Yang.
Jimmy
Wang
Wang Yang.
The Asian Cowboy.
SmackDown's resident redneck.
Oh my god.
Fruit. What about Funaki? Nah, he's not really a dodgy gimmick. He was alright. Number one SmackDown announcer. And then 2008 was when he became Kung Fu Naki.
Kung Fu Naki.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Dodgy gimmicks.
Scene gimmick.
Oh, Little Boogeyman and Hornswoggle.
Oh, Little Boogeyman.
Best feud of all time.
That was a fucking joke.
It was fucking. It's up there. Like that match at No Way Out. It's up there with like Sharmell versus Jenna Maraska from Victory Road 2009. Greatest matches of all time.
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
I don't even know who that other. I don't even know who that other one is. Like I know Sharmell, but I don't know who the other one is.
I didn't even know Sharmell wrestled.
Guys, you need to look up Brian and Vinny's review of Jenna Maraska versus Sharmell. You know the -5-star thing. You know that thing at the start of Botchamania. that's where it came from that review. You might have seen at the start of Botchamania, like the two and like the dresses or whatever beating the shit out of you just sadly or whatever. That's where it match. That was 2009. 2000. That was really when some of the dodgy gimmicks started to kind of die out a little bit.
Yeah.
Actually, we got the debut of Santino Marella.
Oh my fucking god!
And you know how they debuted him? He came. It was in Italy.
The fucking audience.
He got picked out from the audience. One of the best, best super heavy one in a long era, in my opinion. But Umaga was so cool though. He had the fucking face tag. You know, he was pretty athletic and agile. Well, like that shit, but he was pretty cool for like a bit. And you know, to lose to bloody the comedy joke guy in a couple of years was a bit of a shame. And he won the Intercontinental Championship on his first night. Although most of it was thanks to Bobby Lashley. Like,
yeah, I just wonder why they decided to put the title on him of all people though in his first match.
Yeah, Santino Marella. That's a bit of a weird choice.
I know. I'm guessing Vince really liked him then.
Yeah.
It's like Carlito
Right,
in
he
his
just
debut match. He beat John Cena for the United States Championship.
Yeah.
That's one of my memories
that.
from 2007. Like, not that match in particular, but Carlito versus Jeff Hardy in the ladder match on the 15th anniversary of Raw.
Yeah, I remember the 15th anniversary of Raw episode.
It was probably the first time that I had pay TV. I was flicking through the channels and I saw WWE Raw, and I was like, yeah, all right, I'll watch this. And I saw, well, the first thing I saw was Hornswoggle like in the Ho Train shit, like in the opening segment, and then it went to the ladder match. I was like, this is fucking cool.
That was a good episode of Raw, the 15th anniversary show. Because I remember Vince McMahon was going to announce the greatest star in Raw history,
and it was himself. And then he got finishes from like the entire locker room.
Mankind, Undertaker came out, and then Stone Cold came out, stunned him, and they had a big beer celebration, and the entire roster came out. Honey returned, Trish Stratus and Lita returned, which Crush and Lita back in the day.
Who didn't though?
She was fucking gorgeous. She still is.
Oh yeah, I'd bang it
for sure. I hope your girlfriend's in the room here and heard that.
She knows how I feel about.
She's just like,
all right, fair enough.
Yeah. Well, that's all right. I get. Yeah, the Jeff Hardy Carlito match was an all right ladder match actually. I think the SmackDown roster was Evolution reformed actually.
Yeah, just for that one time.
But it was just Batista, Orton. No, not Orton.
Orton said he didn't want to be a part of it.
Flair and Batista.
Yeah, it gets rated RKO.
Reformed. Because
again,
I think Edge just came back, and he was. Yeah. Oh wait, was Umaga in the match as well?
Yeah, it was a 6-man tag.
Oh, okay. Actually, you know what? I've got a 2007 memory that also contains WWE. I went to my first live event that year.
Oh, really?
November, the Survivor Series tour in November of 2007. The main event was Triple H versus Umaga. No disqualification match. And I remember when Triple H got out that sledgehammer, the place went nuts. And I remember Jeff Hardy winning the Battle Royal, the Brisbane Cup Battle Royal.
Oh, yeah.
He won the Brisbane Cup and then later on faced Randy Orton for the WWE title, which that's a cool concept, though. And I think they took it off. The last time they did it was 2011. And I'm like, why? You should have kept it. That was a cool little concept.
Yeah, I remember that. Cena won it when I was...
Was that 09?
09, yeah. And he faced Randy Orton for the title, and then Legacy interfered, and Triple H helped him out.
That's Raw 2009 in a nutshell right there.
Yep.
Just add in celebrity guests.
Add in the guest hosts. And
Bloody
then you've
Seth
pretty much got
Green
2009 Raw.
I was actually pissed off that it was
Al Sharpton.
it was Raw that came and not SmackDown, because I really wanted the SmackDown to come, the SmackDown guys to come. And then
SmackDown 99 was lit.
And then I was going to go to the 2010 show for the SmackDown show, but I never went because Edge got drafted to Raw. Because I was so
I remember that
excited
video that you made. I remember that video you made about Edge turning heel and getting drafted to Raw.
Yeah. If he never would have got drafted to Raw, I actually would have seen Edge perform live once. I never actually got to see that.
Yeah,
WWE took it away from me.
You know what was cool about? I got to see Umaga live before he died, which was cool. And also, Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch was there, and now Lance Cade has passed away. So that's a bit... I think they were facing the Highlanders for the World Tag Team titles. There was a triple threat match, Mickie James, Jillian Hall, and Beth Phoenix. And I remember Jillian Hall trying to sing a Kylie Minogue song, and it was the worst fucking thing in the world. The heat that she got coming out there, that was like Vicky Guerrero
stabbed on the way out.
We don't even fucking listen to Kylie, mate.
Yeah. And like when they were having the 15-man battle royal for the Brisbane Cup, Santino Marella cut a promo and pretty much dissed the Broncos.
Oh, that's it. I'm going to go find him right now.
Who cares? They're shit.
Trigger Campbell. Oh, no.
I think he's going to get work, man.
Really?
Yeah, he starts in 20 minutes.
4:30?
5:30 their time.
Oh, yeah, shit.
So, yeah, he's got to start working about 20 minutes.
Yeah. So, I reckon we should just wrap this up. I think we've had a good chat.
Campbell, we're thinking about wrapping it up because you got to go to work. Do you have anything you want to add?
From 2007?
Mainly that I remember playing a lot of SmackDown versus Raw 2007 shit.
Yeah, same. I remember getting SBI 8 for Christmas, and that was really good game. I'm not really sure about the game, but a lot of fun memories. So yeah, I think we should wrap it up for this episode. This was an interesting one.
Very long episode.
Very long. Yeah.
A very emotional one. Everyone got triggered at some point during the episode.
I can't believe you still fucking haven't played Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah,
you waste.
I still can't believe
you waste.
The Rock. I can't believe you dissed The Rock, man.
I can't believe that you actually like The Rock.
But no, shut up, you bitch, shut up.
The Rock's shit.
So yeah, before we fuck up. Oh my god.
Yeah, before you fucking make me late for work.
All right, we better wrap it up, otherwise Campbell's not going to get to work on time. So yeah, thank you, Billy and Campbell, for joining us. Yeah, thank you, Billy and Campbell, for joining this interesting Bullshit Club podcast. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a big fat like. Don't be afraid to comment down below. If you want to see more from me, hit that subscribe button. You'll be glad you did. Make sure to check out Billy Marcus TV's channel. He's got Here Comes the Plane playthroughs at the moment, and My Career Mode if he decides to upload it.
Fuck 2K.
He's going to go back to Here Comes the Pain. But also check out the 5/8 channel whenever he decides to upload.
Yeah, free spirit. I'll upload whenever I want.
Yeah. And also check out my channel where it comes to Shut Your Mouth season mode, which is about to end soon with WrestleMania. I've got that stored up. Pretty good episode. And thank you guys for watching the videos. Twitter and Instagram's at JackmanLaw31. You guys want to plug your social media accounts?
I'm the 5/8 on everything: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter.
And I am at Billy Marcus TV on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter.
All right. So, catch me on Twitter and Instagram at JackmanLaw31. Thank you so much for watching, and we are out in 3, 2, 1.